Our first sex was 16. Tom Ferguson's fold-out couch. Parents gone. Thanksgiving weekend. Her first cocaine was 17. She came home to an empty house at lunchtime. You know what I mean? Razor sharp Carl Blogna cut the line. She got to snorting all the time. Boulder, 1979. Friends with drug dealers watching Mork and Mindy. Watching Mork and Mindy when they're high off their ass. Small town girl with big time lies. We were going to live together and get married in Boulder. I became an addict too. It wasn't cocaine or sniffing glue. It was religion and the letter of the law. A cult called Campus Crusade, fuck with my brain, did more damage ultimately than anything. Her first marriage, she got pregnant. She got raped. Her parents said, shit, this is great. Forced her to marry at Elyria Country Club. First week back in Boston, Bruce punched out 4 teeth, battered and bruised. Emergency room, how convenient. Bruce's dad was an emergency room doc. Karen said she fell down the stairs, and this is what she got. All the while in the back of her head is Joe and Helen's lies. Joe and Helen's lies that she'd be better off dead than face the reality of an unmarried pregnancy. Joe punched Helen in the face, a mean motherfucking drunk, but never started before 5. You never start drinking before 5. The whole family was living lies. Joe beat Billy, younger than Karen, for anything. They didn't like his hair. They didn't like what he was wearing. They didn't like his attitude. They didn't like his studies. We're talking major league drunks. Whiskey for Joe and vodka for Helen. It lives on today, you know. Karen, a drunk who can't handle a liquor conversation. She can't handle things her therapist says like this. Sometimes 2 liters of vodka a day is the devil's kiss. Okay, what about you, Sean, you fucking snitch? Why you pouring salt on resurrecting all of this? You live in the past. What's buggering you? You got something up your ass. I got nothing. I got no money. I got no agenda. I got no fight left to defend her. So Karen's cocaine addiction lasted 25 years. She blows a hole in her nose and that's lets go the fear. She switches to crack and pull out the pipe. She smuggled drugs from Florida, as did her brother Bill. She got busted and so did he. That stopped the thrill. Ultimately, it was crack cocaine, the high she needed to hit her brain. 5 years later on the pipe, it's a miracle she's still alive. Prison time, convicted felon. She had the money for protection. Get me a cell at the end on the left after 31 years. After 31 years of not seeing her, I finally saw her again and she was a mess. She spent all night drinking. She spent all night drinking on the South Florida red eye to Denver. I was so anxious. I got so anxious to defend her. The one thing she could not do is sit down one-on-one for a conversation. ADHD and raw fear. ADHD and raw fear prevented her from getting anywhere near.